It is an era of turbulence, a time of uncertainty. The world is changing. Kingdoms emerge and prepare for war. Welcome to Fantasia.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Cloutos, and welcome back to Fantasia. I want to thank you guys tremendously for clicking the thumbnail and checking out the video. If you enjoy it, don't forget to extend 2 fists to the like button, explaining that there's $1 in one of them, and pick one. When they do, punch them in the face with the fist that they chose. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. It'd be an absolute privilege to have you. It's been a long time, guys. A long time since we've been here in the world of Fantasia. I've been so busy with other things outside of Minecraft. Yeah, you know, I've been playing on Kingdoms of Conquest, which is the Conquest Reforged server, and it's amazing and I love it. I've been having so much fun over there, but I really need to get back to this. This is right where we left off. We still haven't done this tower, so I'm going to tackle that today. Maybe put up another one. I really want to put another tower right there. I think that'll be awesome. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of things, guys. I've been recording guitar tracks and making a resource pack for someone else, and it's been a lot of fun. But I've been so busy. I haven't been able to play Minecraft here, at least, for a long time. So we're gonna get back into it, and hopefully I'm gonna try to do a Fantasia video every week. Now, we might not get as much done per video, and I know I sort of dabbled in this a little bit before, and when I did, the views weren't all that great, but I think I'll do a little bit better editing or something like that. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But anyway, either way, I need to get more Fantasia videos out to you guys, because I know that that's why most of you are subscribed to my channel, is because of this world. So we're gonna get back on it. We're gonna start rolling the ball down the hill here, or maybe we're going uphill. I don't know, however you say it. But we need to get this tower finished first and foremost. So that's the immediate line of business. So I'm gonna dabble on this, put on some music, and let's see what I come up with on it. Well, here it is, 2 towers, the 2 towers of High Auricor. I like them. They look okay. They're not terribly, detailed or anything like that, but that's okay. So now that I have them built, I'm kind of wanting to get rid of this one, because the auditorium there, you can't see it from the inn anymore like you could before, and that was really cool, because you could be up here, right, in this area. Hold on, if I can get up in here. Nope, I can't get in there. Anyway, so if you're in the window, you look out, you can no longer see the auditorium. It's right there. It's right there. I don't know, maybe I should just shave it down and make it shorter. We'll have sort of a short tower there and a bigger tower there. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I like having the 2 towers there. Maybe this one should be like moved over to like here or something. Maybe that would make sense. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment. What should I do about these towers? Do you like them? I like them. I think they came out pretty good, actually. And if you can hear that scratching, that's because my dog is behind me trying to find a comfortable place to lay down. And before he lays down, he always has to scratch the carpet to make sure there's no bugs or snakes and stuff. They still have that instinct. Even after thousands of years of being domesticated. He's looking at me like, I know you're talking about me. Anyway, yeah, so I think we'll leave these alone for now. I like them. I'm happy with them. The insides aren't done. It's still just, plain, up there, whatever. That's okay. We still have to fill out all this area. We got so much to do. But I think the next thing I want to do is I have a Patreon build that I need to do. So as you guys know, the inn here was a Patreon build for Nathan Eats Souls. We have the next in line is for Zerberoo. Now Zerberoo wanted a brewery kind of by the inn, right? And so that's what we're gonna put, I think, right here. And for it, I'm thinking maybe we'll do like an L shape, like kind of thing. And You know, I might actually bring this wall out to give me a little bit more space up here. But maybe like, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe 13, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, something like this is what I'm thinking. So it comes in like that, and then like this. Right? And we'll have this sort of an L shape. So like they'll have like a part of it will be like where they have the kegs like over here, right? This is where like the fermenters will be and stuff like that. They'll be in this area, and then over here will be kind of like the storefront part of it, you know, where you come in, you order. Maybe even have this open, like kind of a warehouse door type thing, you know, where you come in and then like that's where they got all the brewery stuff going on. Anyway, I need to play around with it a little bit, so yeah, I'm gonna get to work. All right, y'all, here's what I got so far. I went ahead and, you know, went with the opening thing. So we have sort of like this porch that goes around it. I kind of like this, right? You know, maybe we'll have like a couple tables out here where people can drink, sort of, you know, to go along with the inn or whatever. Maybe not, I don't know, because they're gonna be drinking here at the inn, so I don't know, we'll see. So we have this open place here where the stuff is gonna go. I did widen, I brought this hill out a little bit, the retaining wall, I brought it out a little bit, so we have a little bit more space up here. And I'm playing around with the top section here. I'm really struggling with it. I tried doing like trapdoors there, but then it leaves that one sort of off, so I can't do anything there. And I definitely want to have it jettied. And it's just, it's giving me problems, guys, giving me problems. So I'm gonna have to work on this a little bit. This is gonna take a little bit longer than I thought. A little bit longer than I thought, but that's okay. That's okay, it'll look awesome by the time we're done. I might redo some of these jetties just because they're a little weird, but I really like these upside down stairs there. So it looks like you have beams going through. We did it over here at the in the inn as well. I really like that look. So I think we're gonna stick with that. But yeah, something about those walls, getting them to look good tied together, it's a little bit tricky, Maybe I'll do some like posts going up the corners or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna take a break from this for now because we have quite a lot of business to attend to over at the Valley of Patrons. All right, guys, we're here in the Hall of Patrons, and number one, we've got Cylon Craft, who has joined at the dwarf level. Thank you very much. Very good friend, excellent builder from the Realm of Vastin days, right here. Much appreciated, dude. We also have a couple others over here. Jonathan has joined at the giant level. I never thought I would get any giant patrons, and there are 3 now, I think. 4. 4. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to make another tier that no one will ever. Anyway, thanks. I appreciate it very much. Dan Vey at the elf level, and we have Kid the Gamer at the dwarf level, and we have Luna136 at the goblin level. And hey, Luna, hit me up with your gamer name. If you have a custom skin, so I can get your head in there, because I put in there, it was just a regular old Steve head. So anyway, yeah, thank you all very, very much for your support. I really appreciate it tremendously. And also, since we have, let's see, we've got Dan Vey and Jonathan. They are, let's see, Dan Vey's a dwarf, elf, and Jonathan is a giant, so they get the statues here. So we're filling out this place with some more statues. So there's Jonathan there, and I think I put Dan Vey over here. This was like, this was a little bit ago. It's been a couple of days, guys, since the last clip. Dan Vey right there, there's your statue. I very much appreciate all you guys tremendously. So much, thank you. So yeah, let's go back to High Orcor, and let's do a little bit more on that brewery. Let's get that knocked out, huh? Hey guys, I'm back. I've gotten quite a lot done here. I decided to make this area over here sort of like where the fires are, you know what I mean? So a little bit of change of plans here. Let's pop out some windows. It's very, very dark. So I wanted to jump in here while I'm building this and just talk to you guys a little bit about another reason why it's been a bit since I've been in the world that I didn't mention earlier. I'm thinking about 1.18, right? And 1.18 is going to be awesome. I'm really, really looking forward to it, okay? Because we get another 64 blocks of build height and another 64 blocks of build depth. So we can go even higher and even lower in the world. And that's going to be amazing, okay? And I cannot wait for it. The trouble. Here's the trouble. Here's my conundrum. Hold on. Yeah, okay. The trouble is that I spent a lot of time on this world, and the world generation is going to be changed again, right? And so I'm thinking what I'm probably going to have to do again, and hopefully this is the last time they drastically change the world stuff, you know, I think I'm gonna have to make another new world and copy my builds in there again, just like I did last year. All right. And the reason I want to do that is because I want my entire world to be to have the new terrain in it, right? Okay, because my big thing is mountains, epic mountains. Yeah, my dog's scratching on the scratching on the carpet again. My big thing is mountains. I want big, epic, majestic mountains, which is why when I started Fantasia, it was in 1.12 where we could customize the terrain generation. I came up with an algorithm that made the mountains much, much cooler, but you still had the generally flat areas below and stuff like that. Trouble is they got rid of that, and so in future versions I had these hard world edges and stuff like that all over the place. So I said, you know what, I'll just make a new world, and I'll just use world edit and just copy my builds as a template, and then or as a schematic, and then I'll just paste them in where they need to go. And so I did that, and I went to every kingdom I've built, and I went around the edges and smoothed them out, you know, made them look real nice. It was a painstaking process, but it was totally worth it. And I think I'm gonna have to do that again, because wherever any terrain that I haven't rendered in yet, haven't generated, is going to be the new terrain. Now they have a pretty good smoothing system in there, where if there's a chunk border, instead of having that hard wall, it's going to like make a slope. But it's still pretty apparent, and I'm going to be like, I mean, who knows? In this kingdom, in Hierarch, or right here in this place, there could be some epic stuff here that would have been generated, you know what I mean? So, and I would miss out on that regardless. So I think I'm going to have to do that when 1.18 comes out. I'm not really looking forward to it, but it'll be worth it in the end once I get all these builds pasted in, because it really wasn't that difficult to do. It just took a lot of time, that's all. The other thing that I want to talk to you guys about is I've been playing on Kingdoms of Conquest for a while, and it's survival mode, right? And I gotta say, I really miss playing in survival mode. I really do. And I've been dabbling with the idea of making Fantasia a survival series for a long time, a very long time. Now the trouble is, I just want to build cool stuff, right? I just want to build cool stuff. However, when you're playing in survival mode, there's more to do. You know what I mean? Rather than just, you know, building whatever I want, there's actually need for certain things. And so you're kind of, the game guides you towards building things, you know, farms and whatnot and stuff like that. Whereas here, you know, I'm like, I still don't have any farms. You know, I have no farms. And, you know, I enjoy making farms and things like that, you know, and so, you know, if I find a spawner, it's like, oh, cool, I can make something out of that. And it also makes for more opportunities to record content, you know, rather than just building. I mean, it's cool, and you guys like watching it, apparently. But, you know, just the experience of going through a dungeon and hunting wither skeletons, you know, or raiding an ocean monument, you know, stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that's missing from my series. And it's the stuff that I really like to do. The fun stuff, when, you know, you finally get to the end and you fly around the end islands hunting for elytras and shulker boxes. I did that on Kingdoms of Conquest, had a blast doing it, you know? So I really think that when 1.18 comes out, I think I'm gonna switch this to a survival series. And I hope you guys are okay with that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about me switching to survival mode? Okay. Now here's the thing. The downside is that it's going to take me longer to make builds. Okay. But the thing is, it also already takes me a long time as it is, because I'm slow. I'm a slow builder, and there's that. And then there's also like, well, what do I do? Having to decide what to build next or where to build next. If I was in survival, I'd be like, well, I have to build this now. You know, I need a farm. I need this. You know, I need that. And so I'd find a place for it and put it up. And I think it would actually increase my, not only the rate at which I can make videos, but also it'll increase the number of builds that I make in a given time. I don't know. It's just my theory. It's my hunch. That's kind of what I'm thinking about it. So anyway, let me know in the comments section what you guys think about switching to switching to survival in 1.18 as well as making a new world. I would probably use the same seed. Okay, so the biomes are in the right place. Generally, now the biomes are going to change a little bit in 1.18, but generally the areas will be pretty similar. So I would probably use the same seed. I don't know. I might dabble in some other ones and see if another one strikes my fancy. But I plan on using the same seed at this point. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about all that. I'm very excited for 1.18. I gotta say, very excited for it. It's gonna be awesome. And I really do miss playing in survival. I've had so much fun on Kingdoms of Conquest. Like, I want to do more survival. Because it's fun. It's more fun. You know, there's more to do. Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to jump in here and talk to you guys about that for just a few minutes. While I sort of finish up these walls here, I think we're good. So yeah, just got a few little details to add and then we'll be done. Hey guys, while the real Klautos is over there building once again, it's Klautos' clone here at the Wizard Tower to do the comment of the day. Now this comment is really old because the last video was back in July. Yeah, July. So this comes from chapter 75, and I started a new book, as you can see, right? You get a new book. Comments of the day. This is the new one, chapter 75 to 100. This comment comes from Kid the Gamer, and it's a long comment. He says, hey, it's Fix. He's talking about the last episode I had Fix It over. That was like forever ago, but it was just the last video. It's truly an honor to have been able to watch two of my favorite epic builders hanging out. Yeah, Fix is definitely epic. More epic than me, I say. Your world is impressive. All of your hard work you put into each video definitely shows. Even though I'm still fairly new around these parts, every video brings me joy and genuine happiness. Thank you, Klautos, for being an amazing builder, YouTuber, and personality. You definitely inspire me, and yes, I watched the whole 46 minutes. I wanted to highlight that because the last video with Fix, that was 45 minutes we were walking around this place, and that was a lot of fun. Thank you, Kid the Gamer, for the very, very nice comment. I really appreciate it. And by the way, guys, go check out Kid the Gamer. He's got a YouTube channel of his own where he builds some pretty cool stuff, right? I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description below to his channel so you guys can go check that out. Anyway, thanks a lot for the comment. I really appreciate it. And let's head back over to High Hardcore and see what the real Klautos is up to. All right, guys, here it is, all finished, as finished as I care to get it, at least. You can always do more, right? So some of the changes I made. The walls back here, you noticed in the last clip, I popped them out a little bit. There and there, right? And over here, I popped it out. Boop. And that just makes it a little bit more interesting, not so flat, a lot less boring. And I played around with putting a chimney here, but I didn't do it because it was just awkward. And so I decided, hey, I have these two that I popped out. I'll just make those two chimneys. I mean, it is a brewery after all, so they're going to be constantly having fire and boiling stuff and all that. So I went with orange banners to kind of indicate that this is a brewery. I don't know. I kind of have like a theme going with the banners and like what they represent and this and that. So orange seemed like a good brewery color, you know, so sort of advertise what this building is. And yeah, so we have the little door here, right? So this is sort of a sliding door that when it's closed, it slides down. It's not functional, of course, but here's a little lever, right? We got a little lever there. We can pretend like it works. got a couple big kegs here and a bunch of little kegs here, a little storage thing there, and another one over there. Some bookshelves, maybe these are, I don't know, recipes or logs for orders and things like that. Here's where they're boiling up their water and doing all their mixing and all the cool stuff. Here's the front counter where you can place your order. You guys stand back here. Hey, you want to buy some beer? Yes, I do. Okay, that's where you go and do that. We got a little storage cranny right there. And we come up here and we have sort of the second floor. This is the living quarter for the brewmaster. He lives up here. He's got a couple of beds over here on this side. Little living space over here with a table, another bed over here. I don't know, maybe for his kids or something. Maybe they help out, or his assistant, whatever. I don't know. Use your imagination. We use the chiseled stone bricks here for the back side or the front side of where these chimneys are. I thought it looked nice. The little lantern hanging right there in the middle, right, for some lighting. It crossed my mind when I was making this. When I switch to survival mode, if I do, and I probably will, I'm very anxious to see your comments about that. I realized that I'm gonna have to light up a lot of stuff now. Now that hasn't been a problem so far because, I mean, I'm in creative mode and, you know, hey, castle, spawn, render, there you go, thank you. It hasn't been a problem because, you know, I'm playing in creative mode, so, you know, mobs aren't really a problem. But I realized that this place is not lit up properly if it's going to be in survival. So that's one thing I'm going to have to tackle eventually when I make this switch. All of this is going to have to be lit up, which means I'm probably going to have to build some stuff here. Because you can't just do that all over, torch spam or lantern spam. You can't do that, by the way. I still love my lantern textures. Oh, I cannot get over how good they look. By the way, if you wanna get my texture pack, you can sign up at any tier on Patreon, and you can download my pack right away. So that's how you can get this. If you like my textures, you can have them. And I'm still there's a lot of textures I still haven't done. It's still very much a work in progress. I do plan on doing the next update pretty soon in the resource pack. So that'll be fun. Probably before the next video comes out, before the next Fantasia video comes out, I plan on doing a few more textures because one of the things that sucks about making your own resource pack is that you don't want to use the vanilla textures, especially if you're doing a 32 by 32 resource pack like this 32 pixels across and 32 pixels down versus default it's 16 by 16. Right? So when you're using 32, you don't want to incorporate 16-bit textures into your build because they look off, like that flower. That's a default flower. Ugh. So I'm very limited in like this. Look, that's default right there. And you can tell it's very jarring when you're looking at a default texture that's mixed in with, you know, my textures. And so I definitely want to get some more of those done before the next video. And yeah, I still have so much to do. So much to do on this castle still. This wall is still very, very plain. It's just cobblestone. But what I really like to do on it is, do I have any? No, I don't here. Let's do this. Let's just do this real quick. I've showed this to you guys before, but I want to do this like all over the wall. Like have places where it's sort of been eroded away, you know, like this. I always mess up this wall, but then I fix it for the next video. Yeah, stuff like that where it looks like the wall's kind of been, you know, deteriorated a little bit. I want to do that all over this entire castle, and it's gonna be a bit of a task to do that, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. It'll make these walls not look so boring. And already they don't look so boring because my wonderful cobblestone textures, and there are 64 of them. So 64? No, I think there are 25. I think I did 25. So like this texture is not the same as that one or that one. It just keeps changing. I love it. I love it so much. But why did I walk in here just now? I did because I have an idea. Something I want to do up here in this space. And now I need to fix the ground there. I'm going to change it back to dirt. But I think up here, what I really want to do is have an epic tree, like a giant god tree right here, okay? And there's a little bit of lore that goes along with it, but I'm not going to tell you guys all that right now. I'll tell it to you when I build the thing. So I think in the next episode I want to do that because I'm kind of itching. I'm kind of itching to build an epic tree. And right here is kind of where it needs to be. Originally I wanted to do like some kind of a cathedral in here, but it's shaped so weird that doing that, I'd have to have a weird shaped cathedral or a small cathedral, and that needs to be really big. So the cathedral's gonna go out there somewhere. But in here, right here, we're gonna have a god tree, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna come all the way up to build height, probably. Yeah, it'll probably be like, let's keep going, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yeah, it's gonna be about this high. Okay? Oh. Oh, it's gonna be challenging. Building trees is hard. Like I've done some custom trees in this world. Like if you go back and you watch the Goblin Kingdom, I did some custom trees there, and in the Gnome Kingdom. It's been a while since I've done one, and I don't want to use one of those. I want to make a new one, and this one's going to be way bigger than any of those, okay? And this is going to be the only place in the world that has this tree, right? So I think that's what I'm going to do in the next episode. Well, that's going to do it for this video, you guys. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to extend 2 fists to the like button, explaining that there's $1 in one of them, and to pick one. When they do, punch them in the face with the fist that they choose. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you guys in the next chapter of Fantasia. And until that time, be excellent to each other, and farewell. I'm floating. I can't bow. I like to bow at the end. There we go. Farewell.